I welcome you to this video. I am Mr. Tope Michael Ologunada, lecturer in Educational Technology, Department of Science and Technology Education, University of Ibadan. I will be guiding you through this course alongside my colleagues, Dr. Adetunbi Akinyemi, Dr. Olasukomi Istre, Dr. Lawale Christopher, Dr. Tomi Ogundipe, and Mr. Afolabi Istre. Let's jump in and start creating something you can be proud of.
Do you want to create professional quizzes for your students quickly and easily? In this video, I will show you how to create a complete quiz using Google Forms step by step. You will learn how to navigate Google Form environment, add questions, and publish your quiz. No stress, no confusion, just a simple system you can start using immediately. Let's get started and create your first quiz in minutes. To access Google Form, the first thing you will do is to access your Chrome, your browser. I'll be using Chrome in this video. So this is my Chrome. I will launch my Chrome. Select the Google account I want to use, and then at the URL section here, you will have to launch into the URL of the Google form. You will type https://docs.google.com/forms. So you have something like this: https://docs.google.com/forms. So this is the URL to Google Form, and you enter. Allow it to load. It's loading. Now we have the landing page of Google Form. So at this section, you can search for anything, any information, probably the previous form that you designed. So you can search, and at this edge, you can see more of all other services, all other app, or all other website that Google offer. So at this edge, you will see start a new form. You can click on blank form, and all of this one, they are gallery. The template. You can click here to see more of the gallery. So these are the templates that you can use. So you can use them, but for this purpose of this video, I will start with blank. So actually, you can go back to close the, click here to close the gallery. The template gallery. So at the section here, you will see the list of recent form you've developed. So on this account, I've able to completed all the following Google Forms. Alright, so click on blank, this plus sign. Alright, here we are. After you click on that blank, here you are. So this is the workspace. This environment is the workspace for Google Form. Here when you click on this thing, it takes you back to the Google Form home where we just left. So it should take you back to that place. Here you can rename your your form. What is the name? Alright, let me leave it for now. Here you can change, you can select a theme for your design. You get to know that, okay, now this is the color it is now. I can decide to click on this. You can see the color change. And at the same time, you can select the font style that you want and the For the text, what kind of fonts do you want? What is the size? The question, what kind of font, what kind of size? The header, and this is the header. So this place header. So what is the what is the font style that you want to include, and what is the size? And at the same time, you can also upload header image. So like you click on choose, and you can decide to select out of the options, available option, or you upload. So you can browse your system and upload it, or probably any photos that you already have. Some of the photos you've uploaded before, you can see them here, and you can select any of them. For now, I will just pick any of these. Okay, for school, work school. Let me look at the any one I can use. Alright, now I don't want to waste time. Let me pick this one. I think this one align well with chemistry. Alright, so probably I want to design a form for chemistry. Okay, so this align. You can see it now. That serves as the header, and at the same time, you can change the background. You can change the background to white, to whatever you want. So that is all about themes. This eyes is preview. You can preview your work. When you click on it, you will preview what you've done, just to see the flow before you publish. This is undo, this is redo. As you are working, you can undo, you can if I undo now, it take it back. So you can undo, you can redo. Alright, and this is to copy the respondent link. So for now, we've not published, so until we publish, until then we have access to the link. Alright, so this is to share. So you can share where you can allow type the form, the people name that you want to share this document with. So you can decide the privilege, either you want them to be editor, or just want to restrict this thing, or okay, anyone can when you restrict it, meaning that you have to decide who is the responder. So, and this give room for, probably if I had any image, let me add someone else. Alright, I will hide this my second email. Alright, so if as I hide this email, I will decide who is this person, what will be the role of this person on this form. Is this person going to be a responder or editor? I will just say editor, meaning that I've given this person the same privilege that I have. Both of us will collaborate together to edit this form. If I'm not available, the second person will be able to do that. So you can have more than 5 personnel that is working on this form together. Alright, so you decide who the person should be. So what message should I draw for for this person? You write the message here and you send. But for now, I don't need that. Okay, that is all about that. I will still come back to this place by the time we finish our design. Alright, for now, you can see more options here. You can see copy, make a copy, move to trash, prefill form. You will get to know that by the time we able to design our form. Alright, okay, I believe you are following. So we are able to navigate the environment, and at this section you have question. When you click here, you see responses. You can see now 0 responses, and at the same time you can make settings here. And this section is very, very important. It's very, very important. Note, on Google Form, is a platform for evaluation. It's one of the platform for evaluation. When you want to carry out evaluation, you come to think of different platforms you can use, like Google Form, like Typeform, like SurveyMonkey, etc. We have several of them. Alright, so don't forget that Google Form is an open source. No, they don't monetize this service. You can use it freely. Alright, and for educator and for other people who also utilize, who carried out survey or who develop Quizy. Alright, so I think for the purpose of this video, or the focus of this video now, is to guide you how you can create graded quiz, not just survey, because survey will not be graded, but why the quiz will be graded. I stand to be corrected, but I believe that survey is not graded for now, so we are not grading survey, though I know at the point of an analysis we are still going to code survey. But for now, let's focus on how we can develop graded quiz, like you want to set question for your students. So that is the focus of this video. Oh, the first thing you are going to do, since we know that we want to develop a graded question or graded survey, graded evaluation. So the first thing you do, you come here under setting, and you're going to make this setting. You're going to click on this button, make it active. Make this a quiz. You make it active. Click on it, check it, so that it will be active. Alright, so at this time, I can go all other settings. We come back to look at them. Alright, so I will come back to question. So you will come to this section. This is the title. This section is the title of your design or of your quiz. Just Ctrl A here and start typing the name of your question. So chemistry text 2025 2026 third time. I don't know, so you can just rename it the way you want it. So, but this is what I could think of now. So it might help me to rearrange it properly the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so at this section, which is a form description, okay, I think I might later bring this one here. Alright, so I might be like, okay, this is the first test. Okay, yeah, I think this is the first test for students, for science students, in their third time. So just that, I think this is what I can just think of for now. You might think of the extensive content you can put here to serve as a description, and even at this section you can add your instruction. You can have your instruction here, instruction for the student. You can also have the time that you want them to use. Any information about instruction, you can put it there. How the students should navigate themselves, you can put it here. So probably the mark that you allotted for them, any information you want them to know about the text, you put it under this section. All right, so and I will guide you how you will come about this later as we move on. So the first thing we are going to do now is to create our question. For instance, this is the question 1. Let's say number 1. What is acid? I don't know. So what is acid? So now that we have what is acid, if you come here, you see that this is what is a multiple choice. So when you are developing a quiz or you are developing a survey, we have different types of questions. Different formats. So it can be the test item, or the question item can be a short answer, can be a paragraph. These two options will give learner to type in their opinion, like you are telling them to fill in the gap or to type whatever. Yeah, these short answers is able to work well with when you have open question, like fill in the gap. And why this one paragraph, like when you have open question that that is that give learner or that give user rooms to express themselves. For instance, you want them to, okay, how did you feel about this program? So, or what, like I mentioned now, what is acid? So learner can decide to type any length of words on this question. Alright, so you can have something like that, paragraph. Alright, so this is a long text, so they have to type it. Under this section, you can duplicate any question, you can delete question, you can require question. Require means that learner will not cannot skip this question. Alright, so for now, let's leave the rest. Alright, so what you are going to do again, you can click on this to add another question. And this will now be okay, one of the following, which is number 2 question. One of the following is not a property of an acid. So you have option 1, you have option 2. I don't know for now. I can't come about it, but I know you should like having your question before you come here and start typing. Let's say option 1, you have option 2, you have option 2, you have option 3, and then you have your option 4. So, and then that's how to do that. Option 1, option 2, and option 4. You can have more than 4 options. Another thing is that I can decide to uncheck this, so that by the time we preview, you see how it look. Okay, another thing is that I want to add another one. So this one, I will make it in checkbox. Checkbox is when you have several like more than one answer. So checkbox. So multiple choice is just only one answer is correct. Only one answer is correct after them. While multiple, we can have a list of more than 2 options, and more than 2 options are correct. Okay, so I can also have this something like this and call it number 3. No. So I think a litmus paper turn to whatever, to red whatever, with the whatever. I said no, I just thought of any science, whatever, chemistry you can actually thought of right now. And you can have option 1, option 2, you can have option 3, you can have option 4, you can have option 5. Alright, so okay, so alright, so when you also, don't forget I said you can duplicate. If I duplicate this one, I can also change the question. So, and this is question 4. Type your question. So alright, so at this stage I can have a drop down. So let's make it a drop down. So alright, and we have so many of them. You can also use add again. Okay, we have upload file. All this one really work for probably you want user to upload their work. Yeah, so but for now let me leave this rest. We'll come back to them. Okay, let's leave that for now. So I can preview. Alright, so you can see this is expecting learner to what? To type. This, you can only select one option. You can't select more than that. This, you can select more than one option, right? And this, you can see the drop down. It will add it, put inside the box. Alright, so you can select the right answer from here. And why? I think the last one we've not done much on that. So let's go back. You can go back, hide the preview mode. Alright, so let us see the last option. Oh, we did not add anything there, so I can actually delete this. Alright, so let me preview again. At the point of submission, for instance, don't forget I said there are some of these things that are required. Something here, you can see star, red star here. Why this one do not have? So the meaning is that learner cannot submit this without answer this question. But why learner can submit? No, if learner do not answer this one, learner can still submit because it's not required. And we can also see here that a point is allotted, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. How do you come about these points? So I will need to guide you. Alright, as we move on. So after you design your design your question, you can publish. Click on publish here. When you click on publish, you will manage your publish. Who are your responder? Oh, for now I want anyone with the link, anyone I share the link with, to have access to this question. So you will decide the time, the environment, the kind of situation that the survey we need to go through. Alright, so when you are designing this quiz for students, so you don't need them to sign it, because some students might not have access to, they might not have a smartphone. that they have to use, probably their friends or their neighbor or their family phone, okay, to access this, the website, to do their test. So you can make it open for anyone with the link. You are going to share the link with some set of people, so anyone with the link should do that. Okay, publish. Alright, so when you publish, you can shorten it, or you can what? You can, when you check it, the link, you can see it will be longer, but you can shorten the URL and click on copy. Alright, so by now, if you come here also, you can also copy from here. Alright, so since we already publish, you can see it has turned to published. Alright, so I think that will be enough for this video. In the next video, we are going to look at how we can assign points to quiz, and at the same time how we can also do some other settings for any quiz we created. Alright, thank you for watching. See you in our next video.